Yes. The only thing I see is playing against a super gimmick. Hey, hey, you got to think of him as a regular ball player. Can't think of him as a gimmick player. Because think of him as a gimmick player, guess what you just did? You're thinking about what he's doing on offense while you on offense. There you have it. That works even better. Find out. Still loading. Yeah, buddy. Hey, chill. Super Bowl. Here's in the Super Bowl. If you win this, will this be your first of this Madden? There you have it.
Seahawks, Dolphins, coming up on EA Sports as we come to you from Minneapolis, Minnesota for today's game.
Bill, you played in this game. You know what it's like, and we're just a few minutes away from getting it started. Kickoff at the Super Bowl. What are you thinking?
Well, it's so
exciting.
the game.
I will tell you, this is the one time where nerves can really affect the play of the players in the game because it is so big, it is so different that you've got to make sure you settle down and just concentrate on the next play.
Here comes the kickoff. And it focuses it up, man. It's pretty glorious.
The Dolphins will approach this play from out of the pistol. First down at the 27. Tannehill gives it up. That's Wagner making the stop. Here's the offensive line, which must protect its quarterback today. Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
You already know he ain't going to be running the ball too much.
Linebackers moving around.
Yeah, running just enough to move forward and change be easier.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands.
Then eventually going.
The penalty is declined.
Must got a deep one after this holding call.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
The Super Bowl. It's as big as it gets. And just the fan side of you, Phil, what sticks out in your memory bank?
Well, I think the game, one of my favorite games of all time, Jim, when you talk about the Super Bowls, the Steelers, the Dallas Cowboys, I love them both. Roger Staubach, Terry Bradshaw, and I remember the Jackie Smith drop in the end zone. Just the emotion that came from him, from all the Cowboys and Roger Staubach. It was an exciting game to watch.
Second and 8. The Dolphins now move the chains.
Give them first down run. Give them chains. Yeah. Yeah, you once again, you know.
Coming to the line at the 38. The Dolphins are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. Tannehill from the gun. And he hauls it in.
The slant route made famous by the West Coast offense, something that really I thought came in the league when Bill Walsh started with the 49ers in 1979.
Tight end slant. That's easy.
They come to the line, and it's first down. They need to get the play off.
When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
And that's a gain of 9.
This could be. Oh, he ran the ball, so it didn't matter then. I run down skip. He was in the pass play. He was rough.
Second down here after that run play.
We're watching the Super Bowl.
He'll get it again. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Ready to snap the football at the 13. The Seahawks lined up in the nickel.
5 people on there, man.
Right, the one who made the big stop.
That's not even counting what me and Chill are doing.
Tannehill
got it before he
take the
pitched.
snap from the shotgun. And that's a touchdown. First one of the game in the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl is like no other game out there. It's so big. The tension is so much more than the other playoff games. And when you score first, that is a big, big deal. More than anything, it's a great relief to
slow
get
getting there. You do what you're supposed to do. Once again,
point
run
is
that
good.
bullshit ass man in the area where you're supposed to be running up butt zone.
The Seahawks are set to return the
Come
kickoff.
on.
Patterson will test the coverage. And he's met head on right there at the 20.
I've been hearing a repeat of it over here. Listen to it all over again. It's like maybe 15, 20 seconds away.
First down at the 20. Patterson's taking the handoff. And Jones in on the tackle. The Seahawks will take the snap from the 30. Patterson's tackled down at the 36.
Patterson's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
There you go again.
The Dolphins with a nickel look here on defense. The Seahawks snap it at the 36. He's taken down at the 47.
Michael is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up.
Oh, good blocking.
First down at the 47. Looking for some daylight up the middle. And now we'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Michael's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't then he goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
See, we ain't seen this out of you in a long time.
Now 1st and 10.
He's
He's
running
going
the
to
ball.
get another carry. Patterson's tackled down after a gain of 2. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. The line of scrimmage is at the 40. Second down and 7. Another carry here. Patterson's marked down at the 34.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Wilson from the shotgun. They're going to get him here for a sack. They've come out of the blocks fairly sluggishly, and this defense has taken full advantage, Bill.
Yeah, the offense having a tough time. They did not have a good series that time, and the defense, you were right, took advantage of a sluggish offense and got off the field.
Waves his arm, and he's going to make a fair catch. The Dolphins now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position. Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left.
The Seahawks sat at the line. Dime package. First down at the 19. Miller's got it now. Counter run play. They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
When you talk about counter runs, what we just saw that time, the defense thinks the play's going one way, then a pulling guard or tackle comes around and catches a defensive lineman off guard and makes a good block.
You know, I had another phone. I had jumped off this mic. Got on the phone.
The Dolphins on offense here.
And while I'm on the phone, I'm watching what you get on third down. What did I tell you? Aaron, didn't I tell you run when you don't even think you should run the ball? What the fuck you pass for on a 3rd down and 2?
After running it, it's 2nd down.
We at least would have had 3 points at the very least.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the
and you have a field goal kick and kick and field 59-yarder.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
When you see a receiver drop a pass, it does go through the quarterback's mind. Well, he's a good player, and I want to keep his confidence level up, and I want to keep him into the game. So when you get a chance, you throw him another football so he can make that catch.
Watch what he does on 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. He run that ball.
Go with the dime formation here on defense. Tannehill's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. From the gun, Tannehill. And line to mark, and this is going to bring up 4th down. Short series this time.
And he played just like you. 3rd and 3, he ain't running the ball.
They're set to punt it away now. Patterson's going to look for space now. The Seahawks didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Tim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but that was pretty easy.
Patterson's brought down after picking up just a yard.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Watch, well, what you want to watch out for and keep an eye on both his safeties. One of them safeties should be able to see that he'll move down inside that box if you start running that ball real good. That was the only way he ever beat me because of that bullshit, because he kept bringing motherfuckers in that box.
The Seahawks come to the line with a bunch set. Wilson's back in shotgun formation. Steps out of bounds.
Well, Jim, you know, you got to give the defense credit here. There's a pass completion on 3rd and short, but they are so fast and they tackle so well, they bring him down before he can pick up the 1st down.
Once again, you had a 3rd and 3. You could have ran that motherfucking ball and you passed him. If you was playing against me, you would have ran the fucking ball. I don't get that shit.
Now the defense has them backed into the corner. The Dolphins offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move
How the fuck you sneak him on a damn pass? 33, that's a pass. That's a pass play. Running the ball with a snuckle.
You know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that
You
really
lucky
catches
world. I'm not your head coach. I'll be cussing your ass out every motherfucking play.
Get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Miller's got it on the handoff. Gets about 9 on the play.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a 1st down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
That audience.
They went with the ground game on 1st down, bringing up 2nd. To the ground. Tackle's made, and the 1st down is picked up.
Miller's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the 1st down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the 1st down.
1st down here. Miller's got the carry once more. Met by Thomas.
The defense will take the penalty.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Miller's in the backfield. Single back set. Ryan Tannehill will take it from the gun. He's wide open for the grab. Parker's taken down at the 46.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
1st down on the way. After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Has his target. Tackled right around midfield.
When you run the slant route, it's very important to know as a receiver that you're going to catch that football probably in between some linebackers.
That pass play picked up only 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up.
The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel.
Boy, they saw something on the offense. It caught their attention. Look at the defensive line. The ball shifting to the right.
Getting close to the 2-minute warning. Time for one more play.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Coming to the line at the 49. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. 3rd and 5. He'll throw it over the middle. And flags down.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
The Dolphins will punt it.
Yeah. What play was it?
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. The Seahawks offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Patterson's taking it on the screen. Still not taken down.
Well, but there's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He stepped out of bounds to stop the clock.
That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7.
Yeah.
Patterson's going to secure the handoff. Jenkins is going to make the tackle.
Patterson's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense.
Now you can pass the ball
for a short gain.
Did you run the ball?
Looking at 3rd down. Wilson's going to take it from the gun. And it dropped it. This offense is going to have to do some soul searching at the half to see if they can figure out how to put some points on the board.
Boy, are they ever. They're going to have to do a lot of things at halftime
because it was
a terrible first half by the offense. I know the defense.
Dumbass. You should have thrown it to the fucking wide receiver that did that curl route. Triangle was wide open.
And he is brought down at the 39.
Well, I can't blame the punt returner that time. That was just excellent coverage by the punt team.
The Dolphins scored in their last drive, forced the punt.
You gotta look at what Madden will do to you if you do certain things.
They lack confidence, and I understand
why. Play it no more.
Couldn't get anything done. The defense
Madden will stop them.
Well, they got to change the tempo of this game.
Tannehill standing.
But I ain't gonna lie. If they start that girl for the third down, and it's less than 7 yards or less, and that bitch is just street lining, you gotta run that motherfucking ball.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Tannehill's completion percentage 70% on the day. Coming up to the line at the 7.
The D-line all talking. I think they're expecting run. That's why they're shifting to their left.
1st and goal from the 7. And he'll hand it off to the fullback.
You're trying to score some points at the end of the first half. The best way to do it when the time is against you. Get in that hurry-up offense. Make the defense
be down by 10.
back. Be real careful about what they're doing. Maybe you can get some quick yards and get a chance for some points before halftime rolls around.
They're in the hurry-up mode. 3rd and goal from the 9. Brings it in for the score in the end zone.
If you're down by 14.
Well, when you get close to the goal line, you always have to look out for the tight end. Because anytime there's just a little bit of deception, that deception is enough for the tight end to get that area where he can get open.
Linebacker didn't jump, did he?
Touchdown.
The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. Patterson will test the coverage. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Seahawks offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know, the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline. So the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. Launching it deep. Second down following that incompletion. Press coverage all the way. Quarters formation here for the defense. Wilson from the shotgun. One-handed. Makes the grab. The Seahawks are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. That long gain sets them up here on this play.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
And now they'll try over again on second down.
You trying to pass the ball a little bit. You better be trying to pass like me.
Wilson's got it in the gun.
So you were scored by her.
Dez Bryant on the receiving end. The Seahawks decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one.
Ooh. Yeah, you got to take the field goal.
Should be what we call a gimme. And he puts it through for 3. And that will close out the first half from the Twin Cities. We'll step away for halftime and be back to Minneapolis in just a moment for the beginning of the third quarter. With this kick, the second half is underway.
Who got ball first?
Going to test the coverage here. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have
the running game there to slow them down so you still in the game, even though he did about 2 scores. That's why you said you fucked up late.
Going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. 2nd and 5 coming up. The Seahawks line up, split backfield. The Seahawks take it from the 23. Catch made by Bryant. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense. Defense crowding the line of scrimmage. Look out. This could be a blitz. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
1st and 10. Looking long. Dez Bryant is there.
Nothing like a receiver who can just put his head down and go after the football. That's what he did that time. Nice throw by the quarterback. Watch the receiver at the last second, looks up and makes the catch.
The line of scrimmage, the 35. This play set up by the long gainer. Handoff. Patterson's tackled right at the 35. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, Russell Wilson ready for the snap. Wilson's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Over the middle and incomplete that time.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
Oh, you got no choice. You down by 2 scores. You got to throw the ball.
Down.
I would normally just say run that fucker.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
But you don't have a run. First way, you don't know how to run the buck sweep like I do. I made him change his whole defense up because he don't know. He can't stop that bitch either. He got to cheat to stop me.
Defenders who are good punishing tacklers. Make those receivers.
And even then, if I get it going good, it's hard for him. But did he drop it? He threw that ball way too late. Way too late. You had his ass.
Send him out there and kick this long field goal. They miss it, and look what they've done. They've given the other team's offense very good field.
You fucked that field goal up. Damn, the pressure's on. Fuck that damn. You fucked the easy field goal up. You probably didn't. Did you adjust it? Was it short?
The Seahawks defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 1st down at the 42. Wide to the left. Going to take it the distance.
That's a nice little option.
For the touchdown.
To me, still one of the most exciting plays in NFL football. A long running play for a touchdown.
Oh, damn, shuffle option. Speed option.
All in its speed.
You got caught.
Good moves, good blocks. Exciting touchdown.
Yeah, it is a show option because he didn't go to the tight end underneath.
The Dolphins ready to boot the football down the field.
I like to see him do that one more time.
McGee's there.
Before they started that play, did he put somebody in motion?
Good for about 18.
That's why you be getting your ass whipped a lot. You better start paying attention what a motherfucker does. You can't adjust if you don't pay attention. Somebody was listening to this shit. They be laughing our ass off at your ass.
Almost intercepted.
You have motherfucker be cutting his ass out.
Second down after the incompletion.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Cordero Patterson with the catch. Jenkins in on the tackle.
You can do all you want on the defensive side. You can give a lot of looks, but it's just too easy for the quarterbacks and receivers to throw and catch.
Way to get away from him.
It'll be 3rd down. The Seahawks need to get
you got
to the
time, Aaron. You got time.
to pick up a first. Wilson from the shotgun. Wilson's going to take off with it. And he's taking
you got to believe in yourself. You got to will yourself to victory. Can you do it?
Now the offense in their hurry up. The Seahawks have it at the 29. And that'll be a
good
gain
run with the quarterback.
He's averaging about 4 yards a
How
carry.
you get that quarterback run that damn fast?
Never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go,
well, he look like that.
Nowhere to go. That's a short game.
2nd down and 8. And the reception by Doug Baldwin. On the way, 3rd down. Wasting little time. Wilson's back in shotgun formation. The Seahawks get a 1st down.
Got too far back.
6 coming up on this
Yeah,
drive.
square up and see that on that motherfucker. That square was good.
Now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. That's a gain of 8.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it, try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changed.
You can go underneath the center to the slots.
That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
You need to. See, if he's done right, he can't fuck with that shit either.
First down and 10.
Good pass.
Poirier has the reception, and that's a gain of 10.
You gotta, y'all. You know you gotta. When I told you gotta run the ball, but you still gotta run your offense the way you run it.
Good job by the
So that's the only thing that works for you because you run
You got to find a way to score.
Shiesty shit. It's kind of sort of unorthodox because motherfuckers get fucked with it. People that I couldn't move the ball on, you could. Bitches, they don't know what the fuck you be doing half the time. You don't even know what the fuck you be doing half the time. Look at that shit. Other motherfuckers would have threw it to the underneath dude. You threw it to a dude that you wouldn't even think of throwing it to. That bitch caught it.
The offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
The Seahawks now getting ready to kick it away.
I told you was still in the game. When I tell you, you got to will yourself to victory.
Down at the 24.
You make 2 stops and you'll be in the lead. Put it that way.
In a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. They keep the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see them march down here and score again.
The Seahawks will come out in the dime. The Dolphins have it at the 24. All is out. They recover their own fumble. He's brought to a halt. Well, the offense
get a sack on
this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it and keep possession of the football.
Tannehill did what he's supposed to do on that one.
From the
he saves the day.
Brings it into
Tannehill known to fuck up the game.
Sherman's in on the tackle.
That's the only thing that's really in your favor.
Wasting no time now for this next play. 3rd down and 3. Wants to go deep.
He got a punt.
They're in punting formation.
Same rules as PHML. You gotta play punt safety. I'm gonna get somebody next year. They ain't gonna be paying no mind. I'm gonna call a fake punt.
Well,
throw that bitch.
Yards that time by the punt returner. Good defense by the punt coverage team. They get down their speed. They hustle. They're all around him.
Oh yeah, that's when it. Matter of fact, that's the time to get his ass. Especially if you go ahead and score this 17-21. Sneak his ass for that motherfucking fake punt. That bitch, he'll never see that shit coming. But you gotta, once you throw it, you still gotta be patient with it. Don't overdo it. Don't get too excited.
No doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. The Seahawks come out with a split backfield. Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. And that reception goes to Dez Bryant.
Mr. Ballgame in here with us?
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL, it's
incredible. Put a little hashtag up on the thing. He got his headset on.
3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
Wilson's now completed his last 7 passes.
All we can't hear is through the TV.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 45. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Patterson's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The Seahawks will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the fourth.
Yeah, underneath the center single back. That motherfucker that goes. Yeah. Huh? Why, you done ran it on him before?
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Depends on how he lines up. You got all of them.
The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instruction.
Touchdown.
When you can't get the quarterback to put pressure on him,
You didn't run the play I thought you was going to run.
That time, quarterback had time, throws it down the field for another completion.
Wilson's completion percentage.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. I want to talk about mine. I want to talk about my butter.
Let's see how they back up the
my butter would have. I would have opened it up on his ass.
Patterson's tackle.
Yeah, that's the problem with my butter.
He's averaging about 3 yards.
You know, you run the same play, but I run my shit differently. I do some other shit on there to make sure that shit is completely open.
This will be 2nd down.
If he's running man-to-man, you know what to run then.
Russell Wilson has it under center.
I already told you what beat man-to-man. And if you run it right, then fuck the zone on top of it too. But you don't listen to me. I seen you with something earlier, but then you fucked it up. You ran something else. I see you audible into it, but shit. If he in man-to-man defense, that's what.
We saw it that time on display.
X. Oh my God. X was down. You waited too long to throw the ball. You was right. He was in man-to-man. But you just waited too long to throw the ball. I thought you was going to come out in a shotgun instead of underneath the center off that shit. What the fuck wrong with you? That's not even your forte to come off to be underneath the center on shit like that. You get sacked again.
NFL, it's 3rd down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends
you might as well go for it. I'm a double score.
They get there before the
you can't do it. You can't. Well, you can try it. Long enough where you probably should try it, but you gonna try it?
Quickly will be called on now.
What do you think? Yeah.
And it's a fake. They're running a fake. Intercepted.
Why? He had played safe on it?
Well, I love seeing plays like this, a fake punt.
Yeah, I know how to complete that shit, even if you play safe.
These things in practice, but when you got to do
you rolled out.
You can
that was
feel the
dumb.
pressure, you get tight, and sometimes
you got to remember, that's not a quarterback, so you don't roll with him. You just plant the feet and just throw the ball. Yeah, you could have completed that bitch. I'd have burnt his ass on that. He'd have got. He could say anything he want, but he would have got on that because I know I throw the ball. I knew exactly where to throw it, and I'd have got his ass.
The Seahawks lined up in the nickel. The Dolphins take it from the 33. The Dolphins now move the chains. They hurry to the line of scrimmage.
The D-line
tight end out there. Yep, tight end out there. I knew that tight end was going out there. I already recognized. I know what play he was running. You gonna throw it to that damn tight end. Now you played it right this time. He might not throw it back out there. He'll probably call an audible and do something else, man. Yep.
Look out.
You did that. He didn't want to do it no more because he was going to run that back-to-back play on your ass if you stayed in the same set.
And the offense will call a timeout.
Yeah, he fucking you now. He under 10 seconds. He ain't even hiked the ball yet. Yeah, he knew what he was doing. Run a clock. That's what I be hating. They get in the fourth quarter and they start running clock like that. That's why you gotta start enforcing your rules.
First down at the 47.
Slashes to the left side. Ball is out. This one's going back the other way.
Protect the football at all times. You got to know these defenders.
Yeah, what you gonna do with it, there?
Practice every single week, stripping the
last
football. The offensive guy, hey, it's just not.
Oh, that was a nice ass motherfucking hit. Blasting his ass into next week. I like to see what he did on that play to make that shit get wide open like that. I already know what I'm gonna do.
The Seahawks come out in a bunch set.
Incorporate that motherfucking play in my goddamn playbook.
He's hit as he
I
throws.
used to add that bitch in there.
Well, your
I took it out.
really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort
I wasn't playing with the 49ers because I mainly was running with the Niners because of Vernon Davis.
Every bit of effort he can to make the catch.
Because I used to shoot that shit. You think I'd throw it to the running back and I hit that tight end catch. Tight end should be gone.
No one behind him. Just
With
a
the weight too.
quarterback waiting for the snap. He's drilled as he throws.
You better go with them plays and getting your ass down that field with Dave run.
I like
Stop fucking
the
around.
fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then
There you
it's
go,
all
Jim. Roll it
up
out.
coming up and making the tackle.
3rd and 10 coming up.
Another play.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Wilson standing back in the shotgun,
There
ready
it
for the
is.
snap.
Lead the tackle. You might recognize it. You might have something for it this time, but shit. I damn sure will try it. Lead the tack. Yeah. Well, 4 verticals work.
4th down
Then they
and
ain't
10,
gonna
and
cross
they're
the
going
middle
to
of the
go
field.
for it. Wilson set.
Damn, you done fucked
Empty
this game
backfield.
up. I thought he was going to put a lot of points on your defense. He ain't do shit on your
The
defense.
Seahawks
That's what you could do. You're digging his ass.
The Seahawks go for it on 4th down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Dolphins offense now will try to sustain a drive after giving the ball away just a few minutes ago before their defense came up with a play to return the pigskin.
Man, they should thank the defense bailing them out of trouble, getting that turnover. You're right. They're just giving the football away, not being conscious of holding it the right way. It's just been sloppy play on the offense.
Tannehill's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap.
When linebackers move around like this, you know what it means? Nothing. Confuses no one.
First down at the 49. Breaks at the tackle.
Not on that play that he got in there.
He's now over
Tight end gonna
50
burn your
yards
ass.
rushing on the day.
You know he's your man defense, man. He ran it wrong.
At the line of scrimmage,
Bang.
34.
Man, good too.
The Dolphins at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation.
He just runs just to keep Giannis. That's the only reason he runs. He don't run for Giannis. He doesn't care about running.
First down at
He
the
gonna
34.
burn your defense.
Takes the hit, throws.
That didn't kept you in this game.
Failing to
You fucked
complete
it up.
that one. So 2nd down here.
He scored.
Tannehill's
Good
alone
leader.
in the backfield.
The quarterback, he's changing the play.
Plus,
with the wide
you got 3
receiver, those
timeouts and
hands
it's only 2:46.
And it's knocked
And if
down.
you do what you're supposed to do in these next 2 downs, the worst case scenario, you down by about 14.
But it's a good situation
You down by
also.
2 scores
You're leading
anyway.
the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
The football sits at the 34. The Dolphins come to the line. The first down marker
You
is
don't
at
need
the
to score in
24.
about 30 seconds when you get the ball back.
Got a flag down here. The
He
defense
scored?
a little
When you get a
jumpy
first
right
down?
there. 3rd down after the penalty. The Seahawks come out in a dime
I ain't worrying
package.
about that shit.
Tannehill
He's already
from
at
the
field goal
gun.
range.
The Dolphins get a first down. They're going to the hurry.
Tight end
Back
slant,
to the line now. Looks like they're in press coverage here. First down at the 22.
Recover.
And knocks the ball out.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
At the 22-yard line, here they come. The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel. From the gun, Tannehill makes the catch in open space.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football
game.
Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that pulls the
straight up dagger. He's not going to hike that ball until after the 2 minute room.
Back in a moment. First and goal from the 4. The quarterback with the give to the fullback.
He's going to run the ball straight up the middle.
Play almost got him in here, and when you look at this, what
he's going to force you to call a timeout.
Punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line.
We're going to do it again.
Miller with the carry.
Tim, I love these situations. Third and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with the pass.
Until he gets what he wants out of it. Either he gets a touchdown. Oh, he went to the outside this time. And he ran out of bounds like a... I don't get some people. That's not smart football, what he just did. Only thing saved him, he got to the 1-yard line. But he stopped the clock.
Third and goal.
And it's third and goal. If you stop him right now, you got a chance to stay in the game.
That touchdown almost assuredly was the nail in the coffin.
Oh, it absolutely was, wasn't it? And listen, the game is always won in the trenches. And what I mean by that today, the offensive line won the battle. They beat the defensive line all over the field. The pass protection was tremendous, and the run blocking was very good. That's why they won the game easily.
He'll have a chance to take off. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it did. Defense showed up, but the offense kept jamming the defense up. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If you didn't know how to pass like me, you probably would have won this game.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 25.
But then you would have been talking shit to me.
Intercepted.
And then you would have been beating me.
That's gotta be it. That's gotta be the game ender here, partner. The interception basically ices it.
It does. You know, sometimes when you're behind as a quarterback, you take a chance, and that time the chance was just too great. Nice play by the defense.
Here's the football marked at the 47. It's an empty backfield for Tannehill this time. From the shotgun.
Because what I do, somebody
in the open field. It's Earl Thomas who makes the tackle.
I know what defense is, and I start burning me something else.
They'll go right to the hurry up. Won't use a timeout here. The Dolphins take it from the 28. It's caught by Landry. Landry's got the first as he's brought down.
Ken, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
He's trying to make it seem like defeat.
Time continues to tick away.
No huddle trying to embarrass.
Pass is intercepted. And he's brought to the ground. At least this defense is going to have one
positive to look back
from this game with the late interception.
That's how it should always be, man. Just go out there and do your best. That's all you can expect to do. Sometimes you do play sports. The other team is better. They were better than you today, but you showed them you're willing to fight the whole 60 minutes. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Wilson's got it in the gun. Throws the pass. Ryan's there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it. The Seahawks are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. First down here. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Down the field, but it's incomplete. Second down following that incompletion. Wilson's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Almost intercepted. It's third down coming up. The Seahawks need to get to the 42 for the first down. Looking long.
Man. What that make you this season?
All set to punt here.
0-4 in Super Bowl. And Buffalo.
And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner. The Dolphins offense takes the field, and they're looking to kneel this game out. How great a feeling was it to take the field, Bill, knowing you had just to take a knee and then you could celebrate?
Oh, it's the best. You get in the huddle, you can smile at each other, but the one thing you do talk about, Jim, make sure you protect the quarterback and don't let somebody come in and get a cheap hit on him before he can kneel down and end this game. I don't think there was a miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback. The quarterback just overthrew the pass.
Coming up, second down.
Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. It's now second down. Quarters formation here for the defense. And the immediate handoff to the fullback. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Well, that's just the right call to make. In this situation, just run the football. Don't try to be some genius and catch the defense off guard. Manage the clock and just get this game over with.
Right through contact. The Miami Dolphins have won the Super Bowl. The Lombardi Trophy is heading back to South Florida. It's been just a remarkable season, and what a Super Bowl to finish it off.
You're right, Jim. A remarkable season to do all that hard work, to find a way to win the Super Bowl. You will go home and you will dream about this for the next 5 months.
You beat. You might as well play me and find out how you lost. You want to try me? I was motivated you by letting me beat you while ago. Will give you the confidence to win the game. You still screwed up. Oh.
brotherhood will never be stronger than this moment. All the dreams coming out of youth. The emotion of it all, it's almost overwhelming. To realize a dream from the playgrounds, to all the practices, to one day have your hands on the Lombardi Trophy.
What they say.